Hi. So yesterday, after I filmed my initial testimony on Life Before, there were some things that I felt like I needed to add in today. So it's getting quite late after work, and I'm in my car, got the cabin light on, uh, and I'm not mad about the light. Like, it's actually quite a good light, really. Anyway, um, I've tried recording this several times, and I think the fight is on. Like, I've had the light go out. I've stopped and started recording. I even on the last one, the app just crashed. So I was like, I think there is something going on here that I need to get this out, get it recorded. So hopefully this is the the take. Um, so yeah, fight is on. Let's go. So something that I wanted to touch on that I felt really uncomfortable about talking about was this. So as a teenager, I was a 90s teenager. Um, and um, um, again, I'm feeling really uncomfortable. As a teenager, I dabbled in witchcraft and New Age stuff. And like, I don't even know why. Not really. Because I never fully understood what I was doing or why I was doing it or anything like that. And I was like, I don't even know if it was a part of the 90s culture. And like, I wasn't even a cool kid. Like, I didn't feel like I fitted in anywhere. Like, I was on the fringe of kind of everything. But not in a cool way. You know how some people are on the fringe and they're just really cool. That just wasn't me, not at all. Anyway, so I don't even know if it was me just trying to find my my thing, my nichey thing. Just being a teenager and a little bit rebellious in inverted commas. Anyway, and have an edge, have an edge, like a fringe edge, like a wonky fringe edge. What? Just not making sense. Anyway, so yeah, did that, a new agey stuff. Um, yeah, I really just don't like talking about it because I don't feel comfortable with it, and it gives me a bit of the icks. And I think because I never fully understood what I was dealing with, and it being a part of, uh, you know, just dark stuff, you know. Yeah, like, it really gives me the icks. And I never fully understood what I was doing or why I was doing it, but I did it. And thankfully I grew out of the witchcraft phase because that kind of came to an end. And I don't know if it was because it was the 90s and we had the Buffy the Vampire Slayer was at its peak in the 90s, and there was witchcrafty stuff, and culty stuff that was kind of peaking in the 90s. And I don't know if it was just because it was a part of the culture that I wanted to get into that. I really don't know. And as a teenager, you're easily influenced by things. So yeah, there was that, but thankfully I grew out of it. But still kind of hung on to the new age stuff, and I guess my thing was dabbling in tarot cards, and that lasted through my 20s and probably into my 30s. And I hate saying that because then it's like, I'm potentially revealing my age of old years. So there's that, and I don't like talking about that, so let's not go there. So yeah, what am I saying? Okay, we're at 6 minutes. So yeah, I never fully understood why the ins and outs of the tarot cards, and I feel like it was God's protection over me going, your understanding is being blocked in this and you can't go any further in this. Thankfully, I'm so glad that there was a block there. But the thing with the tarot cards was that there was this innate search, would go to them for wisdom, for clarity, for guidance. And the thing is that we can get those things from God, and we can ask and He will give us wisdom. We can ask and He will give us direction, and He can be abundant in those things that we ask for. But yeah, I never fully understood the tarot cards, and it would only get me so far, and I never felt satisfied with it. It was always like you would hit the spot for a moment and it'd be like, oh yeah, and then you'd forget it and be like, I didn't really know what that means, and then you have to go back again. And in between that, you'd be like, oh, I just have to trust the universe has got me, whatever that means. Yeah. And then I found in 2014, became a Christian, but it was after, constantly being chased, like throughout my life, just by God and by people of God. And it was one of those, and me constantly pushing away. And I'm constantly in awe of how, the light has gone out. Okay. There we go. I'm constantly in awe of God's persistence, His patience, and His perseverance in pursuing me. All the P's right there. All the P's. Oh, gosh. Got it all going on. So yeah, always in awe of that. And I'm nearly at the end of 10 minutes. So, yeah, 2014, met some ladies and who were Christian, and they welcomed in me and my son. And at the time he was little, and felt their love and God's love through them. And for me, that was my turning point in going, yeah, I believe in God. And it had taken so long of, constantly being pursued, constantly being chased by God through people. And it took us to that point to finally kind of surrender and go, yep,